Hello to my Leos. Leos, this is Queen Amun-Ra coming to you with your general reading. We're coming up on Leo season. This year in 2025, it begins on July 22nd. Leos, your birthday season is coming up. Party. All right, Leos, let's get right on into it. Let's get into it, Leos. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic weekend. I know you are, sunshines. I know you're out here brightening up everybody's life, being the sunny Leos that you are, high vibrational Leos that you are. So you'll know that you're landing on the light side of this moon in Gemini that we're in if you are feeling versatile, witty, charming, lively, and amusing. In contrast, you'll know if there are some Leos around you that are not, if they are disorganized, inconsistent, superficial, cunning, and manipulative, right? So, how this moon can work in your favor, this moon in Gemini for you all, as a Leo or a fire sign in particular, just FYI. Since we have, how many planets do we have retrograde right now? 4. At the time of filming, we have 4 planets that are currently retrograde, and then by the end of July, we're going to have 5 planets. That's a lot. That's going retrograde. A Gemini moon actually bestows a high mentality that, combined with your passion and adventurism, indicates superior leadership ability, right? And so, yeah. It can affect this moon in Gemini can affect everyone's shoulders, arms, hands, bronchial tubes, and also your lungs, right? So let's get into it. Let's set the tone for your reading. Leos, let's set the tone for your reading. Let's get into it. All right. You deserve the best. You know what? When I was praying, and I pray for each zodiac sign individually, but specifically for you all, sunshines. What Source was revealing to me is, and this may be difficult for some Leos, but Source is really teaching Leos patience. But it's going to come in a way that may feel very uncomfortable for some of you all, because a lot of you all have spent a lot of time putting on your capes and racing to save people that's closest to you. Believe it or not, a lot of you all maybe overgivers. I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking, Leos. You're saying, yeah, that's me. Giving. And so Source is saying, you've been giving a lot of people your best, people around you. And this is not even by coincidence that this card is coming out. I'm telling you all, Leos, as I was grounding and thinking about you all, I said, Leos are out here giving people their best, but I'm not sure that people have been giving you all their best, Leos. I feel like it's a whole new day that's happening here. We're, middle of the year. You're breaking some cycles, chains, and curses. You're going to start looking around your circle, people that you're connected to, people that you've been connected to in your personal and your professional life. And you're going to start saying to yourself, self. And I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this either. You're going to start pointing at yourself and start saying, self, I've been giving my absolute best to this one. You're going to start, I'm talking about like person to person, like individual person, because the creator is in every single person. I've been giving my best to this one. And I deserve the best in return. And so I feel like there's going to be a moment, like as we're closing out this cycle, Leos, that you all are going to go in like introspection. So the moon being in Gemini right now, who you're talking to right now, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Gemini rules 3rd house. Okay. Let me be very specific with you all, and I'm going to get into tarot right now, but I'm spending a minute on this because I really want y'all to understand. You all roll 5th house, right? 5th house is all about creativity and children, and it's our activities here which bring joy, delight, serving to reinforce a sense of being a special special and unique individual. And children come under this house, as do romance and gambling. So you want to find out what your zodiac sign is in the 5th house. It may not be Leo. Leo's just happen to rule 5th house. The sign Leo rules 5th house. But your zodiac sign may not be Leo in 5th house. 3rd house, Gemini rules 3rd house. We're not talking about any Geminis. But 3rd house is the house of communication, right? And Mercury rules Gemini, right? Mercury is the planet of, it's a messenger planet. It's also the planet of communication, but also knowledge and learning. It's a message of travel, trade, commerce, sibling relationships, all of this, right? So 3rd house, house of communication, we develop language and communication skills, but also experiences of early education belong here, as well as relationships to siblings, cousins, and school friends. Your planets here suggest how we develop your ideas and your style of communicating them, right? So think of it this way in lay terms. Your 3rd house is like who you kind of had no choice of who you had to travel with when you were younger, like who you had to travel to school with, or who you had to sit next to when you were going on, like, family trips, right? So here's the year 9. Year 9 is higher level of education, right? Higher travel. You have the money to maybe travel around the world. Think, are some of those same people, would you travel with them now? Would you take short trips with them now, knowing that you worked hard to deserve the best in your life, but they're not putting the same effort towards you, right? So some of y'all are going to really, really sit back and think long and hard about how you've been giving, and how some people have not been putting their best foot forward when it comes to you. It's not so much about how much money a person can spend on you, because that's the first thing people will go to. They'll go to that, well, you make more money than I do. It's not even about that. It's the effort, the energy that people put behind it. It's the effort and the energy people put behind it. Some people haven't tried to find out what your love language is, even find out exactly what you like. They go straight to, I can't afford it. That person likes nice, expensive things. I can't afford it. They haven't even asked you what your love language is. Let's get into your reading. Let's go. Queen of Wands. So you were determined to do your shadow work. This is right here, Queen of Wands here. You were determined to do your shadow work, right? And free yourself, right? This is the work that you did. You say, I was determined, on my spirit, I was able to shine a light on myself, and I was determined to do my shadow work, right? Right? I was determined to pray and meditate. Determined, right? Because if I'm going to be in the spotlight, anybody that's going to shine a spotlight on me, you can't use my dirt against me. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you're going to put a spotlight on me. I did the work. Okay, what you bringing up? Okay, and, right? So, a light, when you go within hermit mode and people bringing up dirt on you, and you get out in the spotlight, here we have the Devil card and then the Emperor card here, right? So, when you go in to, like I said, to see what your demons are, right? Whatever your demons are, right? Whatever your demons are, right? So I'm just saying to you, when you go in and when you become enlightened as to whatever your demons, whatever they are, it doesn't really matter, fear, whatever it is. It's all fear-based, whatever the demons are. It's all fear-based. The source is saying to you, that's exactly what the enemy is going to highlight. That's what the enemy is going to highlight. Because that's what people are going to attack. That's what people from your past are going to try to attack. They're going to choose one side or the other, what they believe, and that's what people are going to attack, right? They're going to attack your family. They're going to attack your friends. They're going to attack everything, right? And so that's what Source is trying to tell you is a lot of you all are getting ready for the best, right? A lot of you all are getting ready for the absolute best. And so here's where the Judgment card comes in, because this is Source is trying to tell somebody. It's like, do your shadow work right here. If you're judging other people, so it's like you're going to be judged by that same measure. Do your shadow work. Do your shadow work. Because Source is trying to prepare somebody for your, prepare your spiritual journey for whatever it is that you prayed for. Whatever it is that you prayed for. The devil is in the details. And you know how crafty the devil is, right? Yeah. Source is saying, adjust your crown. You deserve the absolute best. Whoever you are, you deserve the absolute best. So I see somebody moving on from something. Your spirit is already, it's almost like somebody's spirit has already left the building when it comes to something. When it comes to two energies, somebody's spirit has already left the building. Here's a Ten of Cups here. Here's the Eight of Pentacles here. Here's the Queen of Pentacles here. Remember, this is genderless here. Because I'm seeing multiple streams of income, and I'm seeing, you know, like all sort of opportunities coming somebody's way. And something could absolutely, and just kind of sort of like what your spirit is inspired by. Of course, there's no such thing as perfection, because, again, Source is saying it's like kind of sort of like what you can take, you know, being whatever in whatever spotlight that you're in, because the enemy is trying to shine a spotlight on something that you prayed for. And it's almost like your spirit has already moved on from something. Whoever you are, your spirit has already moved on from something. So this is what Source is preparing for somebody. Yeah, I'm still, like I said, you've already mastered something, right? Yeah. So this is what you and someone have in common. You're moving through this, you've learned how to move through storms of life, where once your spirit has already kind of sort of, where people have tried to expose whatever your demons are, you know, where people have tried to embarrass or try to humiliate you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You've already said, okay, see these three wands here that's lit up? Three, you know, when people are inspired to try to bully you into carrying their weight, the weight of their world on your shoulders in some way, shape, form, or fashion, basically like carrying them to your North Node, right? So remember, North Node would be Leo, to your career and your vocation. So North Node is a place of culmination and fruition. It describes public image, shaping of what you do for a living, your role in the wider world. You know, here you reach for achievement and success toward a true calling. You've already, some people have already dealt with people basically saying to you, without saying it, some people are bolder than others. If you don't take me with you, I'm going to expose certain things. I'm telling y'all, the rest of this year is going to be the beginning of the best of some people's lives. Because Source has already put an end to these same energies. Something has already had a backlash for some of you all. The lies and rumors that people have put out there. People are like, Okay, whatever. Leo isn't moved by some things that some of your family is putting out there about you. You or your kids or whatever the case may be, right? Yeah, whatever people are saying about you behind your back. Because you have your eye on the prize. Somebody is about to expand. Whatever, something about you, for you is about to expand. Yeah. And that's what you need to do. That's why Source is saying to you, when this is a lot of people have in common, Leos. When you make up your mind, you deserve the best. Those are the energies that you're going to align yourself with. You're going to align yourself with other energies that know that they deserve the best too. They're not competing with you. They know that they have purpose. They know that they have a 10th house. North Node. You know. So this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. All right. If you're interested in a personal reading, all my information is on my website, queenamun-ra.com. Birth chart readings, all of that. Complete and total breakdown of your birth chart. But yeah. Two things have come to an end. Your spirit has already left the building when it comes to certain things. You're learning how to move on. Here's the 8 of Swords here. Somebody was realizing, you know, staying connected to certain things was restricting you. This karmic ties, even talking about certain things, was just staying connected to your just karmic ties. It was only like sending messages back to you. So everything has shifted for you. Everything has shifted for you. There are going to be some people who feel like you turned your back on them, but you're taking a leap of faith. Somebody's definitely not, operating in fear. This is you right here. You're ready to thrive. You're ready to thrive. Yeah, here's the Page of Swords here. Something about the message that you're sending out to people is you have this youthful spirit, that you're an open book. You have a lot of ideas. Like you may be nervous. It's almost like somebody is covering some new territory. It's like a rebirth. That's what it feels like for somebody. It's like somebody feels like they've been reborn. Somebody's prayer life has definitely increased. It's like somebody's now tapped back into praying first. Here we have the treat yourselves to a spa day. Let me see. Because there's definitely going to be some people, Leos, that, feel some kind of way about you adjusting your crown and you freeing yourself, right? Because this right here, the Knight of Wands and then the 7 of Wands here, the fact that you freed yourself from something. There are people who are asking why. Like, why? Why are you freeing yourself from something? We thought something was closed out. We thought something. He's like, you know what? My spirit is moving on from something. Like, it's basically like you know who you are. What I'm picking up from you all is that somebody is so secure with who you are, as you should be, as everybody should be, when you're in your North Node. That it wouldn't matter. Let's say, for instance, you had a speaking engagement or something, or there was 10 people on that was supposed to speak, right? It wouldn't matter where you first, last, in between, whatever. It wouldn't matter, right? Here we have Queen of Intuitive Knowing, right? You could be a man or woman, it doesn't matter. This is just what this card is, right? Yeah. You are you. You are you. The enemy creates fake competitions between people. It almost makes you feel like, okay, someone is better than you are. Like, It just makes you feel like somebody, I mean, just like makes you feel like, okay, you have more demons than someone else has, or your sin is greater than someone else's. So you got to go out there and create something, right? Waste your time. But anyway, put all this energy into something. You got to bait somebody into something. So anyway, some people are going to think that you taking a leap of faith looks like you've turned your back on some energies, but you're inviting help through prayer. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. All right. So you're connecting with fire. Any final messages? Any final messages? Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords here. So I feel like you're thinking quickly about some things, staying focused. You have some new ideas. You have clarity of thought, right? You're breaking some kind of generational cycle chain or curse within your own family. Yeah, within your own family. And these three cards fell all over the place. Right. Somebody is no longer into office politics, or something which is office politics, or like sloppy craftsmanship, or group conflict, and something which is disorganized. Basically, something was like Three of Pentacles in reverse, right? And even though somebody is quite resourceful, somebody is thinking of just like some kind of just improvement at this point, right? Just yeah, some things are just in reverse. I mean, somebody is just have just different thoughts now. Yeah, let me see what else we got going on here. Hold on. Hold on. What I feel like what I feel like you have been on the receiving end of, and what you've witnessed, Leos, in your personal and your professional life, what you've been on the receiving of is what family and friends will do to sacrifice you. And also you've seen how family and friends will sacrifice their family and friends, right? No matter how much energy and effort you put into it. And that's why I feel like when I first put the cards in, I was like, I feel like Source is going to really, in a very loving way, help you all to know when to take the cape off. Like when to just kind of sort of, okay, it's time to be in harmony with yourselves. It's time to say, okay, when to say when, kind of like when to push back and just say, no, I really need to kind of sort of balance this thing out. I really need to go relax. I put way too much energy into something. I really need to just kind of relax. I need to rise above the judgment of people thinking that I'm not available, when they need me to be available. So the healer and protector of travelers, I'm seeing here in your cards. See, listen to your inner voice. The spy is now turned on. Document your dreams day and night. First red flag, pray and meditate. Angel Gabriel, the messenger of God, is with you. Somebody never stopped loving you. Check your request list again. Your enemy's playing backfired. And that's the enemy within. You inspired them to heal. And the enemy within could be like somebody was almost like obsessed with always being there for everybody all the time. It's like source of saying, okay, give other people around the table the opportunity to do some things. Let people show you that they have a north node too, that they can help you. Give people an opportunity to show you that, hey, they want to be there for you. They want to help you. So adjust your crown. Adjust your crown. Yeah. Your well of joy is within you. All right. I feel like a lot of people, for the rest of the year, a lot of people are going to be thanking you all, Leos, for you all being light in their lives. Believe it or not. Maybe in their own way. Maybe not in a way that you think. Maybe not in a way that you... Here we have... Yeah. Queen of the underworld. Yeah. Yeah, they're saying, I mean, basically, like, you don't have to do anything dark. Like, you don't have to go to the dark side of anything. Like, you don't have to bait people into things for anything. "444, I am protected." So trust your journey. Trust the way that your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. Yeah, trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. All right, I think that's it. But yeah, that's what I feel like looking at your cards here. I feel like a lot of you all are going to be getting some kudos and attaboys and some "I really appreciate you." Kind of like when you all kind of sit down and give people an opportunity to say thank you. Because you don't always want to be everywhere all the time where people don't get, you're not giving people an opportunity to just, come to you. That's what source is trying to give people an opportunity to not put so much energy in, in this masculine energy. And I'm talking to men and women, Leos, always being in this super masculine energy. Just, yeah, look at the bigger picture. That's the source is trying to have somebody learn how to do, is look at the bigger picture. All right, that's what I have for you, Leos. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. But that's how I see you closing out this cycle. We're going to have a new moon in Cancer. Cancer is, you and Cancer are not, y'all are the only two signs that's not ruled by planets. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. So you're going to take closing out this cycle next, couple of days to kind of sort of increase your prayer life. And, talk to Source about, just thanking Source for exposing your temptations to always kind of want to put your energy towards racing to everybody's, aid, to just go, go, go. Because if you're burned out, then you're not seeing it something clearly anyway. All this fire going on around. It's no organization with all this fire going on. It's easy for the enemy to use people when it's just all chaos and confusion. So I feel like up until around the maybe even like next Saturday, the Saturday the 26th or the 27th or Sunday, when people are gonna really just like pause, put a pause button on some things and just relax. Like really just be intentional about relaxing and just praying and journaling, putting some energy towards getting out in the sun, kick back, relaxing, and just getting your downloads, getting your messages. All right, that's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.